マスターと弟子、ブッダの平常心、2での物語、全4回の第3回、2015年8月11日、英語による講義です。
All right, so we're talking. Oh God. Okay. Talking about one person. Otherwise, everything else is. Oh God, scary. You want to hear about Devadatta? Did I tell you about him? Did we read about him? Not yet. Okay. Or you want to hear about something else? Okay, here. Okay, this is a good story for you and not too scary. Good example. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. We have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. Thus I have heard. Thank you, Anand, again. Yeah. One time the Buddha was in Save country, in the gold garden, remember? Yeah, of Kapkodok and the Prince Kedar. Okay. At that time, in the city, a lot of people squeeze in together. Just like every big city, capital or big city, a lot of people. Yeah. But there was no room to build extra toilet and all that because too many people. So they would have just enough room to live, but not enough room to build toilet. So most people didn't have money, then go outside of the city wall to do it out there in the open somewhere. And if the any rich person, they do it in the bucket and cover it and put it outside in the morning. Somebody come collect it and throw it out, understand? Yeah, and return it. This is similar to China before, or many other countries, I guess. All right. There is a person named Nide. He's very poor, of course. So every day he lives by earning his living by taking out the, the bucket from the rich person, the toilet bucket, and bring it outside and throw it out. Yeah. The Sakyamuni Buddha, the world honor one, always think of sentient beings, and see who has first affinity, who has second affinity, and save them accordingly. It's like a tree, you know, some flower bud bloom before and some flower bloom after. And some fruit ripens before because of that, and some fruit ripens after. Yeah. Whenever the Buddha sees that someone has already good affinity, then he appears somewhere, and sooner or later they would be saved. Okay. Today the Buddha knew that Nide, the scavenger, the Chandala, is that the Sanskrit name for people who do this job? The lowest class? Sudra. Sudra class. The one who do all manual work. But this is even the worst, the Sandala. One of the castes, but this is the worst in the Sudra with D, not with T. Sutra is this. Sudra is a person who does this kind of job. And from that laboring caste of India, this is the worst job. Truly, not only untouchable, but unlookable. I'm just kidding. So one day I went with Buddha. Anand was with Buddha, going to the city to help him. That's what Anand was thinking. Like Buddha knows this person already ripe in spiritual affinity. So he go with the Buddha into the city to help this person. I think many of you know this story. Any of you know this story?
Yeah.
Which one? Who knows? Yeah, good. How you know this? You Buddhist?
I was.
You read this?
I watched a video.
Which video?
A video of I watched
Whose video?
Buddhist
Cartoon.
cartoon.
Okay. Yeah. It's good that they do this kind of cartoon or theater, about Buddha's life. It's very good to help people to remember. Yeah. All right. So when the World Honor One just entered the city, and then not enter the city yet, just about to enter the city, at the edge of the city, he saw Mr. Nide carrying, and he showed two of these, leftover bucket, leftover from human body bucket. So, and then when he saw the Buddha, he was so ashamed. He turned corner. He went to a smaller path, tried to avoid the Buddha. Yeah, because he was so ashamed. And then suddenly he went in there. He saw the Buddha there too, and he tried to go to the other. He saw the Buddha also in front of him. Yeah. And then he was so nervous, so he banged this bucket in the wall, and so everything come out, already. So he's even more ashamed. And then he just really sit down on the ground, and his face bending down. He didn't dare to look up. And then the Buddha came next to him and comforted him thus. Nide, do you want to become a monk and study with me so that you will be liberated from all the suffering or not? So soft voice, like that. That's what you want to hear from me every day. Good boy, good girl, sit, stay. Yeah. That's what you want to hear, my voice like that every day, huh? Sweet master, lovely master. Never raise her voice. Oh, so gentle. Okay, so what does Nide say? Pray to the Buddha. I prostrate to the Buddha. This is a way of respectful talk, you know. It doesn't mean that every time you say you prostrate, you prostrate. But normally when people saw the Buddha at that time, they prostrate. Maybe one time, maybe 3 times. Yeah, and then sometimes walk around, circumambulate the Buddha three times or 7 times. Yeah, just a etiquette of respect at that time. And nowadays they don't prostrate. You know, maybe to the Guru they just come and bow their head and touch the feet and put it in there. Touch the feet like that and put that. Yeah, meaning respect. Yeah, many countries still have this custom, even though they're not India, like the Philippines. You know, the children come home and hold the parents' hand and put it in their head. You know, yeah, like a very respect and loving. So cute to see little children do that. I had luck to live with one family in Philippines one time when I was on my way to visit the refugees. That's how I knew it. That's why I saw it. Now, otherwise you don't have a chance to see this. This is a family thing. You know, very rarely you can see that. Mm-hmm. And they say, I prostrate to Buddha. Yeah. You are the royalty. Yes. All of you are from royal lineage, and all of your disciples are noble personage. Yeah, famous noble personage. I am a very, very lowly person. I wouldn't dare to become a monk that's equal with others, with all your noble disciples. How can I do that? You know, how? I mean, he wouldn't dare. Yeah. So Buddha said, Nide, listen to me. Yeah. It's too scared, you know, so Buddha has to talk like a mother, or maybe the father. And sometimes I have to do that to some of the person, too scared, too nervous, like one of your sister, like Chinese yesterday. Yeah. I give her a chair to sit. Oh no, master, I kneel here. I cannot. Say, why? It's just a chair. Sit. And then she still don't say, sit, please, sit. It's okay, it's okay. It's only a chair, and look, it's a hut. It's not palace or anything. No need. This is your body. You do what you do. So humble, so humble. And she meditates 10 to 12 hours, 6 hours at least per day. And she plant her own vegetable to eat. She never buy outside anymore because she says she cannot swallow and cannot digest otherwise. She becomes so sensitive after meditation too long. And she can cure people by her, you know, family home acupuncture. It's not like newly learned. It's from her family, passing down since generations. She has hand. And then she can heal some people. She can cure it like that. Some other doctor cannot, then she do it. Yeah. And so humble like that, you know. The more you meditate, the more humble you become. And you realize who you are and who your master is, and what the teaching helps you, then you'll be more humble, very humble. So being humble doesn't mean you lower yourself. No, it's not like that. The culture teaches differently outside. You have to be self-confident and talk to people this way, that way, you know, and look into their eyes and tell them who is the boss. No, in spiritual practice, you don't do that. Because it's just natural that you become more humble. And somebody said to me, I'm not as humble as before when I first came. It's not true. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I have to endure more now than when I first came out. First came out, maybe I was among drove. I look more humble because I'm not dressy and all that. But doesn't mean I was more humble before than now. I'm more humble now. It's just that you don't know it. It's different. It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm very humble indeed. You know, see me, I'm very humble. Okay. So, Nide, listen to me. My teaching is very like miracle. It's very wonderful. It's like water. It can wash everything away. Yeah, it's like a big fire. Can burn anything that is put into it. Yeah, doesn't matter if it's big or small, hard or soft. If you put in that fire, it's become all ash. Yeah, yeah. My teaching is also like that. Yeah, it's so immense. It's so also incredible that whoever come to bath in it will be clean and purified. The rich, the poor, the noble, the lowly, man, woman, anyone want to come to study with me, I save them all. So after Nide heard this from the Buddha, he be more faith, more confidence. So he prostrate to the Buddha, this time, and he said, "Yes, sir. Praise be the Buddha. No? Pray to the Buddha. If you have such a, great heart to accept me like that, of course, I would beg you to take me in." Huh? Okay. So the Buddha saw that he splashed with all these precious left over from the human. So he told Anand, bring him to the river and clean him up so he can clean himself up. Yeah. And then he gave him new clothes to wear. The Buddha gave him new clothes to wear. Maybe he told Anand to give it. And then all of them went back to the ashram. Imagine. So he came there just for that. They went back right away. Afterwards, the Buddha gave him maybe initiation, yeah, and then talked to him, told him this: birth and death create suffering. You must fear it. Be afraid of it. Nirvana is lasting happiness and peace. You should respect and pursue it. After the Buddha talked to him, preached to him, and he became enlightened. It's not just by talking 2 sentences, it's initiation, yeah. Become a sound hearer, yes. Become a Kuan Yin, yeah. Kuan Yin means contemplate on the sound. Okay, so he became enlightened and he has attained the beginner's level of spiritual practice. Maybe what is that so quite? Like astral level, huh? See some light and hear some little sound. That's it called the beginner, to bring a fruit. Some people immediately go higher, but he's just astral. Probably too much hardship. Probably too bad karma. That's why he became scavenger. You see what I mean? Yeah. So after that, he prayed to the Buddha to become a monk. Yeah. And then the Buddha said, "Welcome, Bhikkhu." After that, he became, he was chasa, a monk and all that. Okay? The Buddha said, "Nide, you should know, this body is a cause of suffering in this lifetime. Any sin committed is due to, from the eyes that look at things and desires, yeah, and even from the ears that hearing good things and attached to it, and even from the nose that smelling good, fragrant, and want to have it. And also from the tongue that tastes good thing and cannot let it go, attached. Yeah. Therefore, you should concentrate inward and cut down others. Yeah. And after that, you have to continue practice and to attain the truth, the path, the ultimate. The Buddha, how did the Buddha tell him all that? How did the Buddha teach the monks to avoid all this trouble from the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue and all that? Do you know how? Any of you? Monks, remember? Anybody know? Mongolian faithful Buddhist almost monk look like? Anything? Don't know? Shall I tell you? Yes. Okay. I have become a monk so that I can know all this, so can I tell you? Okay? Yeah. I'm still a monk now, I just don't have to look like a monk, okay? All right. So many monks, different order. What should I wear? Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday Buddhist robe, Tuesday Tuesday Catholic, yeah, and Wednesday Hindu, and maybe that's a good idea. But I have a lot of color that suit every religion, you know. Yeah, that's why maybe, yeah. Okay. Hindu is wearing pink. Buddha wear mostly the orange or the gray. You see that? Gray, yeah, okay. And the Catholic priests sometimes wear purple or some wear red, you know. The cardinal, they wear red. And some white. Yeah, I have all kinds. Very good. Yeah. Representative of the rainbow religions on this planet. We have rainbows of religion, all kinds of religion. They all teach us to be good. Just not all of the followers doing according to the religion. That's why we have problems. Even inside the religion, they also think mine is better, yours is no good. Yeah? That's why I tell you, centers should not compete with each other for anything at all. Should live in peace and harmony. We should be the example of peace and tolerance. Do you understand? Yes. Not fighting for position, no matter what. Okay? Contact person have to be sincerely just to serve the initiates in his term or her term. Do all the best just to make them comfortable, feeling love, feeling welcome in the center. If you keep bickering, then the center will have a hole or many holes. And that's where the negative can come in and make it worse and worse. Do you understand that? Yes. Every center or you have a protective layers of light. But if you quarrel or if you hate, you perpetuate hatred, then no, it makes holes in these protective layers. And then bad thing will come through these holes and trouble your life or trouble your group, yeah, or your family. You must know that. Everything negative, every hatred, every discord, you know, put holes in your protective layers, small or big, accordingly. Sometimes the hole will repair quickly, depends on how grave is the, you know, situation or the quarrel or the hatred. But sometimes the hole is bigger, take long time to build. If can rebuild by love again. Understand? Love is the component to heal all ills. Remember? Yes. That's from the goddess of love, self, herself, her exact words, not mine. Okay? I just retransmit it to you. Yeah. After the Buddha continued saying that, he immediately got big enlightened. And then he cut off all of his karma, all of the attached karma. And then he became Arahant. That he has 3 miracles and 6, something like 3 way of wisdom to understand, and 6 miracle power. Yeah. But this miracle power is not like he can toss it in the air for you to see. No. We will have it embedded in him, understand, and he use it whenever necessary, for himself or for others. But only if you have eye wisdom open, then you can see all this. Otherwise, you don't see. Like Anand, first I have heard all the time. Never say, first I have seen. I have heard only. The Buddha told him, or some other people, higher disciple told him, and then he remembered that. Now you know, okay? Yeah. And then now in this whole country, they heard that the Buddha has accepted Nide, the scavenger, the lowest class in India, into monkhood, into his Sangha assembly. They were talking all together, all the time, everywhere. Huh? This Nide, he is just a pool carrier, yeah? A scavenger, a pool carrier, the worst, the worst of all. Why did the Buddha save him and bring him into the Sangha? When now, if we want to invite the Buddha and the Sangha, the whole monks to my house, what am I to do? I won't prostrate in front of this guy, this scavenger, yeah? And then when he come, he would dirty my bed, my seat, my house. What to do? Everybody was so nervous and excited and talk about that. Everybody knew. And afterward, this gossip came to the king's ears, finally. And then the king heard that. He also was not very pleased. And he was thinking to himself, I have to interfere in this. If Buddha just keep, making all the poor and lowly people become monks, then how can I show my etiquette? How can I pay respect to them? How can I pay respect to them if they just, a pool cleaner? Okay. So then he went to his chariot and went to Ke Huang garden, the gold garden.